Sorry, I think it's cut to this point, man.
I'm going to give you guys a formula. And with this formula, I want you and me together to figure out what this equates to. You take an unathletic man in his young 20s, low social skills, low life experience, average intelligence, the discipline, it's only there to turn on a webcam and yell at video games, no experience with woman, maybe one girlfriend, nothing really going for him. In any other life, he works at Walgreens. Now you take this guy and you give him a lot of money, a lot of followers, and a lot of encouragement. Now tell me, where does that end up? Because it sounds to me like a fucking disaster waiting to happen. What did you guys think was going to happen? What did you guys think mizkif was going to equate to? What do you think any of these guys are going to equate to? You take medium, ugly, white men, you promote them in your own self-projection through Twitch chat. The only difference is they're not afraid to turn on a camera and record themselves being ridiculous. You give them money, you give them power, and then they fraternize with their female co-workers who have a different journey than them. The journey for a female streamer is you have to be really pretty, talent, engaging, and you can become famous. Not for a guy, you can wear wrinkly white t-shirts with stains on them, be disgusting, be vile, be rude, be obnoxious, and you can get away with it. You can be famous. Because, you know, what teenage boy doesn't want their own self-image being successful? Does it ever sound like it's going to work out to an adult thinker? You know, you guys, you younger generation, you love to say, well, I am very mature for my age. People say I think really, you know, ahead of my time. Does that sound like something that makes sense to you? Does it sound like a recipe for success? Oh, we're just going to take the fat kid from fucking behind the Amscot desk and we're going to give him a streaming job and then we're going to give him a couple $1,000,000. Let's see how he treats women. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know, the guy who's never had any success with women ever in his life? Yeah, we're gonna put him in front of every desirable girl on the internet and see how he acts. What did you guys think was going to happen? Let's talk about the milk bags first. Milk bags are a name that I use for a genre of streamers. I call them milk bags because it's essentially what they are. They're walking bags of milk. They don't exercise. They're just dudes. I don't even know why they're famous. I don't watch like streamers like that, but I do see clips. I see clips on TikTok and stuff. But for some reason, every clip is a humiliation ritual.
I have aura, by the way, and how do
a baked aura, which is like poor and gay kind of vibes.
What's up with that? Why is every time I see Steiny, fuck is Steiny? I see a video of Steiny, he's just getting made fun of.
Yo, they need to leave.
What the fuck is this? I see a guy named Lacey, and I'm pretty sure I see him like working in Walmart every time I go to buy groceries. They're just milk bags. I mean, you got these guys on the screen here, right? I'm going to put them up. In any other world, these people just kind of work at T-Mobile. But in our world, they're famous, and from my experience, they're famous for getting made fun of. I never see a positive clip of these people. It's always just somebody saying like, wow, you look like shit today. Wow, you ever get to go to the gym, you fat ass hard? Hey, you don't really have much of a brain in that head, do you? Then maybe the TikTok plays some sad music. You've projected yourself as a chat. You've done it. You've projected yourself into streaming culture. Now you can feel represented, unlike in movies where everybody has to like lock in and chisel up and trim their beard. Everybody can be kind of just like a lazy slob that I guess their content is vlogging at restaurants. I don't know. You've projected yourself onto these people. Let's see how they handle fame. Oh, they're all SA fucking bandits. They're all PDF files. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It's almost like your projection of yourself wouldn't be successful in real life because you're 14, unathletic with no life experience. So when you make an 18-year-old who's unathletic with no life experience famous, he fails miserably. Look at our boy. We got a little fat short dude today who put his hand down a pretty Asian girl's skirt. Wow, a real hero of our times. You could say all the shit you want about any content creator that you don't like. There's an Asman versus Hassan fight. It's an endless war. I don't hear any allegations of SA. I don't see them grooming minors. Have they done it before? Please let me know. But I don't see it. And that's the difference between an adult and a young adult. They may disagree on things. They may be childish in their own ways. Clearly, Asmongold needs to just clean up. And Hassan has a lot of mental health issues, if we're being honest. But there's an adult level to them where they understand, okay, I can't talk to kids. You know what? Maybe not every girl in the world wants to date me. There's levels to this, and that's why I think becoming a content creator in your late 20s is a lot better of an idea once you have a little more shit figured out in your head. Because you guys made this little pudge famous, one of the milk bags of the streaming community, and because of his fame, he had to be introduced to somebody of another gender that's of his same caliber in terms of streaming. Now, this poor girl was SA'd by him and then blackmailed with evidence. Like, the guy was genius enough to leave, like, evidence digitally of him just being crazy. What did you guys think was going to happen? Did you think that making a guy who has no experience with women popular was going to end well for the woman around him? Just based off of statistics alone, look at the logic that you've created. Okay, so I have a fat kid who's pretty ugly, and now let's make him famous and rich, and let's see what happens. Yeah, because he plays video games like me, so this is going to go really well. Oh, look! The male projection of me is in a room with the female projection of everything that I want in a girl. That's girl Twitch streamers, by the way. I can't believe it. I wonder how this is going to play out. All right, 9 months down the road. Yeah, so I can't believe that he SA'd her. Oh my god, that's crazy. Dude, you guys created this. But no, what do you guys always say? The community that creates 23-year-old online pop stars is never responsible for this. The most that they can utter is, we made the wrong person famous. Yes, you did make the wrong person famous. Was it not fucking obvious that you shouldn't make, like, a guy who plays Super Mario unbelievably rich and wealthy and have him in positions of power? I know that all of you Redditors are so genius and you can see things happening from 1,000 miles away. But apparently the logic escaped you that, like, 19-year-old unathletic losers in real life that just are pretty entertaining online might not be good candidates for a life of stardom, large amounts of wealth, celebrity status, having a following that listens to them and actually, like, absorbs what they say as truth of reality. You don't see that being like, oh, maybe that's a potential issue. No. We're just going to let them go have fun because they play video games like me. Anybody with a brain can see it coming from a mile away. Everybody in real life, this is a reality check. Everybody in real life essentially displays their stats to you. Hey, this is how much I make. Hey, this is how much I've traveled. Hey, this is what I look like. Hey, this is how often I go to the gym. This is what I eat. This is my house. This is my car. This is my girlfriend. It's all a projection of truths about you. You can't hide how ugly or pretty your partner is. You can't hide how big or small your house is. You can't hide your car. You can't hide your life experience. If you have a six-pack, you either do or you don't. And then people can make determinations from that. You can't completely come to a conclusion from judging a book by its cover, but you can get pretty far. You can understand, okay, he's clearly disciplined enough to at least eat healthy and exercise sometimes. Great. So there's a level of understanding. This person might have a little bit more tuned into reality with you if you're a normal person too. But if you find a guy who's just wearing Crocs, has swollen ankles, he's walking around a Costco putting more and more soda and chocolate into his shopping cart, you can kind of just naturally assume, look, he might be a good guy, but I don't think this is somebody that I would listen to for health advice. You can walk that down the road. You can walk the idea down the road of, well, if he's unhealthy, he might not understand other things because he doesn't even really get how to stay alive. So when you take mizkif and you go, what's this guy got going for him? And you look on paper, oh, he's a kid. Oh, he's pretty funny. He's not really, looks like he's successful with ladies. He doesn't seem to exercise or do anything. Oh, he's gaining weight. Oh, there's a weird clip of him throwing a bag at a girl.
That's what that was.
2 Starbucks bags of Starbucks I got you over the past 2 days.
Oh my god.
That's strange. Oh, he clearly has some mental health problems going on, and you encourage it, and you continue to encourage it, and then a new guy comes along and you go, oh my god, fucking Heinz ketchup, Heinzy, Blindsy, fucking milk bag number 17. You're awesome, dude. You should get a Cuban link chain to go around your scrawny neck. That's sick. Yo, yeah, this is awesome. Yep, more of these. More like this. Let's make more like this. They're like me, but they have a Cuban link chain and a couple of security guards. They're clearly fucking not made for the celebrity life at all. They're afraid of everything. Every social interaction, all it is other people who are successful making fun of them to their face on a podcast.
You know?
Appreciate you, man.
What was the most dangerous No, don't appreciate shit, because nobody else might forgive you, but I'm just... I'm really doing this for myself.
Because he's been through it.
I'm not going to be a hypocrite.
He thought y'all was bonding. Y'all like, this thing got shit to do with you.
But no, let's make him famous. And then let's put him in a room with our favorite girl streamers, and let's see if he sticks his hand down her pants or not. Oh, she screamed. I guess we lost another one. Let's go try to make EDP famous again. Oh wait, he wants to talk to children. What do you guys think is going to happen? You're making idiot kids famous from playing video games. And then by the time they turn 24, they realize, I should get a passport and go fucking do it in the Philippines. And then you enable these absolute buffoons long enough to where they become Vitaly. And then you go, yeah, I always hated that guy. Yeah? Did you always hate him? Did everybody always hate him? Because he kind of got pretty far thinking that this was okay. Obviously, these guys have some sort of entertainment value. Obviously, they're playing characters. But beneath the character is still the real person, right? Usually it's an exaggeration of your true self is your character. Not a lot of people are just doing a full-time acting job. And at the end of the day, when you take Munchkin Mizkif, he's still Munchkin Mizkif. He's still a short, fat guy who's psychologically underdeveloped and rude. Take away everything from him that is a character online, and he's still just kind of like a little chubby kid. That doesn't usually garner respect in the masses. When you go out to the store, nobody's walking around like, I wish I was that guy. You have to understand the power that you have when you're making these actors famous, because their acting job is just being a little more boisterous online. That's what I'm doing. Do you think I'm like this in real life? No, absolutely not. I'm very calm and nice. There's obviously levels. I obviously turn this down when I go out into the real world. And I can turn it up. It's an exaggeration of myself. It's an exaggeration of my thoughts. That's what everybody's doing. But some of them aren't. Because when you're 18, you don't realize that you're playing a role. You think people want to see you go crazy. This is why I give more grace to some older content creators. But then again, you got people like EDP who just, well, what did you think the 500-pound fucking loser was going to do? You think he wasn't going to talk to a kid? You think he was just going to get a smoking hot Russian wife because he was famous? Yeah, dude. We can fool ourselves all day. We can make excuses for our favorite creators all day. But at the end of the day, I think a lot of the proof is in the eyes of the beholders. The chat itself can tell, but they'd rather project their little weird fantasies. Well, if mizkif can get in the room with the hot Asian girl, then so can I. Let me turn on my webcam. Great, dude. How about you lock all of that in about your life first? Become a Casanova. Become a guy who can get a lot of girls, make a lot of money, do a lot of good, have strong morals, whatever you want, and then become a content creator. Whoa, there's a concept. Or you can be an underdeveloped teeny bopper who doesn't know what to think, doesn't know how to act, and gets a couple of good checks because you had a couple of viral videos. And you can turn that into a little bit of an empire if you lock in enough. And then all of a sudden, hey, you're a giant creep and everybody hates you. You tell me which path you would take.